Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Stranger Things. Today we're going through where to find all 40 heart pieces. Now I was going through the game and taking screenshots of all these individual locations, and I was going to put it all together in one big video, but somebody sent me a link on the Reddit forum where you can get access to all they are. Somebody's already done it, so big shout out to Jillian Werner on gamezebo.com. I'll put the link down below if you just want to go through it. But it's very easy, we can just go through it. They've given such clear instructions on where all the heart pieces are. So heartbeat number 1, once you have Nancy, go back to Hawkins National Laboratory, the very first dungeon. From the entry room, head up twice and left once to a room with a crack in the southern wall. Use Nancy to break open the wall, then follow the path until you reach a room with lasers and treasure chest. Use Lucas to shoot all but the bottom right laser controls to open up a path to the chest. Heart piece number 2. Break all 5 laser eyes found on the wall in Hawkins National Laboratory. You'll need Lucas to break some of them that are not too far away for Hopper to reach. Heart piece number 3. Head into the forest just west of Hopper's house. That's to the top left region of the map. There's a chest there with heart piece number 3. Heart piece number 4, once you have Dustin, you have to return to the northern woods. The entrance is just west of the sewers, so you follow the path west, just past the entrance to Hopper's Ego lockbox, and you'll need to throw pudding down in front of the bear, and then you can go up and you can get access to that then. So you can they'll be in a green chest. Heart piece number 5, once you have Nancy, head to the Mirkwood Forest. Just west of Castle Byers is a log Nancy can break. In the clearing, head north. So top, there is a green chest with a heart piece. You can also enter the forest from the west via another log. Heart piece number 6, give the handcuffs to Powell, who is waiting outside the Hawkins National Laboratory, so that's the first dungeon. The handcuffs are located in the northern woods west of the sewers, just west of heart piece number 4. Heart piece number 7, once you have Will, head towards the corn maze. On the west side of there, you can get there via a pipe just south of Hopper's house. So that's down from Hopper's house. Head east from the pipe exit and south from the pumpkin patch to reach the core maze. Break the bush at the north entrance and follow the path to a green chest with heart piece number 7 in. Heart piece number 8, you want to give the teacher's edition to book to Mr. Clark, who is waiting outside the middle school. The book is inside the middle school from the entrance. Head up into the second room with a hallway stretching left and right. Go left into a large room with lockers lining the top edge. Open the second locker from the right to get the book. No, the location may change. Open all the lockers in this room if that's not the specific one. Then we go on to heart piece number 9. Just northeast of the librarian's house is a ramp, so you're going to have Mike to do this. You've got to jump over the river, land next to a green chest with heart piece number 9. To reach the librarian's house, once you have Will, head down Hawkins and find the florist shop on the northeast side of the town. Enter the pipe north of the florist to emerge into the northernmost section of the town. The librarian's house is just west of that pipe. Heart piece number 10, in the underground laboratory bunker, so that's the final dungeon, so you won't be able to get to there unless you've unlocked the chapters before that. Level 4, when you reach the room with the pipe maze, go to the first room to the north and take the second pipe from here. Take the third pipe, enter the room to the left, take the first pipe, the one on the left. You'll emerge in a sewer area, progress through this area, timing your movements when the rats are standing on the laser buttons. Turn off the water valve once you get past the lasers. This gives you a keycard for using the dungeon. Keep heading east from here, then north to a room with a hazmat enemy. Cross to the pipe in the north of the room and enter it, and you'll emerge in the room on the first level of the bunker that you couldn't reach previously. The green chest in here contains heart piece number 10, so a huge mouthful, but just pause on this section so you can get that. Heart piece number 11, this heart piece is just past the VHS tape in the sewer. Once you have Will, return to the centre room in the sewer with the 3 counterclockwise currents. Enter the room to the northeast with the sidewalk to land on. Use Nancy to break the wall on the right, and then head through the next room into a room with a pipe. Use Will to go through the pipe and then into the room below. The VHS tape is in the room along with the ladder. Take the ladder up to a small gated area the north side of the town with the green chest containing the heart piece number 11. Heart piece number 12. Break all 5 pairs of balloons in the sewer. The balloons are in the southeast room with the entrance to the upside down can be reached by shooting with Lucas from the correct angle before you ride the currents down, or you can hit them when you head back this way after turning off the current. So if you just go through all the rooms within that, they're scattered about and they're pretty easy to find. They're along your way whilst you're going through. This screenshot here, you do need to turn off the tap to stop that current, so you can get access to that to here with Mike. Heart piece 13. Once you have Will, return to the forest maze dungeon. In the westernmost room is a pipe. Enter it for a chest with heart piece number 13. From the centre of the maze where the boss is, just head west and follow the paths. So the forest maze dungeon is to the far right of the map. Heart piece number 14, you need to break all 5 red bells on the wall in middle school dungeon. If you're missing one, check the northwestern side of the school, 2 rooms up from the entrance. You can choose to go left or right. On the left is only a lawn gnome and heart piece. So number 14, you can easily pass by this area and still complete the dungeon. Heart piece 15, destroy all birdhouses in the forest maze dungeon. You need to go into every part of the dungeon. You should see them running through that anyway. Heart piece number 16, find all 5 overdue books in the public library dungeon, and then return to the library entrance and open the green chest for the heart piece. So that's just in the room as soon as you come into it. Unlike the items you have to bash into the dungeon, the books are just lying on the ground and must be picked up. Heart piece number 17, destroy all 5 specimen jars in the underground laboratory bunker dungeons. So that's the final dungeon. You won't be able to get into that until you complete all the previous chapters, and they're spread across the floors. Heart piece number 18, give the robot toy to the clerk at Bradley's Big Buy store. This store is just northeast of the middle school. To find the robot toy, head to the house with a brown roof just southeast, so down to the far right of the middle school. You'll need Nancy to reach this area via a broken lock, and inside the house go to the northwest corner and break open the wall to find the robot toy just beyond. Heart piece number 19, once you have Mike, head over to the quarry in the southeast part of the town. Take the northern path in the quarry and use Mike's bike to ramp over to the water. Head into the cave, and on the other side of it, when you emerge from a series of caves, there will be 3 cave entrances. The one on the far right is blocked by rocks. Use Nancy to break open the entrance, and then follow these caves to a ledge with the green chest and heart piece number 19. Heart piece number 20, give the pocket knife to Tommy. Tommy is hanging out in front of the high school, just west of middle school. The knife can be found behind Steve's house. You need Nancy to break a lock. So that's quite close to the forest maze dungeon, just right the second dungeon. So just head towards Steve and just use Nancy to break that lock to get through to there. Heart piece number 21, give the bottle of pop from the dump to Tommy, who's hanging out at the high school, just west of middle school. To find the bottle of pop, once you have Mike, head to the dump on the northeast side, so top right of the map. You can ramp inside via the dirt path just west of the gated entrance, and just north of where you ramped in is the bottle of pop. Heart piece number 22 is you need to give the hairspray that you can buy in Bradley's big store, to Carol, who's hanging out at the high school, and you can buy hairspray for 100 coins. So the heart piece number 23, you need to give the lipstick to Carol at the high school. The lipstick is found in the sewer. Once you save Will, make your way to the room in the southwest corner. It's where you turn off one of the central room's water valves, and there's a pipe on the right side of the room. Crawl through as well, and you'll find the lipstick on the other side. Heart piece number 24, give the keychain to Joyce at the buyer's house. The keychain is in Castle Buyers in Mirkwood Forest. So it's one of the easier ones to do. Just once you find Joyce's house, it's literally to the right of Castle Buyers in Mirkwood Forest. Number 25, give the phone to Joyce at the buyer's house. The phone can be purchased from Malvald's general store in downtown Hawkins, just east of the police station, for 50 coins. Then 26, give Jonathan the blank cassette tape. Jonathan is in the woods just south of the forest maze, east of the buyer's house. The cassette tape is found in the middle school in the northeastern room with the ham radio, just north of the room with the big bag of salt. It doesn't say a big bag, but it's a fairly big bag of salt. There's one locker near the radio. Open it to find the cassette tape. Heart piece number 27. Give the game cartridge to the clerk at Bradley's Big Buy store. The game cartridge is found in the northeast corner of the dump, so top right map, accessible once you have Mike. There is a pile of dirt underneath an orange covering in the fence. Hit this dirt to get the game cartridge. Heart piece number 8, the milk that you can buy from Bradley Big Buy store can be given to Mrs. Wheeler at the house in the southwest area of the town. So make sure also whilst you're in Miss Wheeler's house to knock open that fridge to get the Eggo. I think it's Eggo number 7, I think. Give the pumpkin to Mrs. Wheeler at her house for heart piece 29. To get the pumpkin, once you have Will, head towards Hopper's house and use the pipe there just to the south and head east after you exit. You'll be at Pumpkin Patch. There is one good pumpkin you can pick up at the northeast side of the patch. Heart piece number 30. Give the romance novel to Flo at the police station in downtown. The romance novel is in the last bedroom in the buyer's house at Mirkwood Forest. Heart piece number 31, you need to give the rubber skeleton to Flo at the police station in downtown Hawkins. To find the rubber skeleton, go to the cemetery on the far west side of town, so the far left. To get there, head through the pipe south of Hopper's house, and this takes you to the pumpkin patch and the corn maze. Head south, then west, and then north to reach the cemetery. Hit the grave with a skeleton on the tombstone, and that'll give you the rubber skeleton. Heart piece number 32, give the police badge to Callahan at the police station in downtown Hawkins. To find the police badge, head towards the Quarry, take the southern path and enter the cave. Follow the caves until you emerge outside, then follow the path up past the bear. Head left to a log Nancy needs to break and keep heading left until you reach the badge. Heart piece number 33 can be found by giving the shop ledger to Melvald at his store just west of the library in downtown. The shop ledger is available in Mirkwood Forest just west of Castle Byers, and if you use Nancy to break the log here, then head down south along the dirt path until you reach the ledger. This is the same area where you find heart piece number 5 as well. Heart piece number 34, you need to go see Jennifer on the west side of town as Will. You need to head towards the pipe just south of Hopper's house that exits near the pumpkin patch, and head south until you reach Heart piece number 34 can be found by going to see Jennifer on the west side of town as well. You need to head towards the pipe just south of Hopper's house that exits near the pumpkin patch. Head south until you reach Jennifer's house near the cemetery, and she's standing outside crying. Make Will the active character and speak to her to receive the heart piece, so it has to be done as Will. Heart piece number 35. Once you have Mike, head towards the northern woods near the sewer entrance. There's an entrance to the woods slightly farther south than the one near the sewer. Enter here and follow the path west. Keep going until northwest until you reach the ramp. Use Mike to ramp over the river, and there's a green chest on the other side with heart piece number 35. Heart piece number 36, you need to give the bag of salt to the clerk at the hunting and camping store on the northeast side of town. The bag of salt is located in the middle school, which is in the northeast corner. You need Nancy to open the cracked wall, and the salt is in the small room just beyond that. Heart piece number 37 is just south of Jennifer's house on the west side of town. See heart piece 34 is a sewer entrance. There's a mini dungeon here with about 6 rooms. You work your way through the dungeon to access the green chest in the second room, which contains the heart piece number 37. Heart piece 38, head into the dump and go to the southeast corner. There's a dirt path leading south with a ramp at the end. Use this ramp as Mike to land on a small island with a green chest containing heart piece and 38 located there on the map. Then we have heart piece 39. Once you have Will, head to downtown Hawkins and the florist shop on the northeast side of town. Enter the pipe just north of the florist shop to emerge in the northernmost section of the town, where the librarian lives. Enter the first house you see when you exit the pipe, and brick front and blue roof. There's a green chest with heart piece number 39. And finally, heart piece number 40, you need to give the movie tickets, which you can find at Hawkins Theatre, to Steve at his house. So just head towards far right near the second dungeon forest maze. Just outside, just to the left of that is Steve. and that will give you heart piece number 40, and that is everything, and that should hopefully allow you to get 100% completion. Now I'm hoping that they add some more to this game. I think it was, for what is a free game, for what has no in-app purchases, for what is probably, you know, for them is more an advertisement for the new Stranger Things 2 coming out. It was actually a really good game, and I'd quite like to see it. It felt a bit like Zelda, you know, doing all the dungeons. So hopefully they'll go out more. If they do, make sure to hit subscribe, and I'll keep you up to date of any changes as soon as they drop. Okay, that's all for me then. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit the like button. I'll see you soon.